When God sent Moses and Aaron to take Israelites out of Egypt, it was the Israelites who were not ready to go out of Egypt. You see, when Moses and Aaron speaking to Israelites, performing miracle, they all agreed and the Bible says they even worshiped God. And you see the next chapter, Moses and Aaron went and spoke to Pharaoh. That's where the Pharaoh is increasing the trouble. And immediately what you can see is, instead of thinking about an exodus, these Israelites are coming against Moses and Aaron. They went and spoke to Pharaoh. They tried to negotiate with the Pharaoh, where God was ready to deliver them. And when they coming out, they found Moses and Aaron standing there. They even cursed Moses and Aaron. Imagine the same man of God who is carrying the word that's supposed to deliver a generation. The same man of God, God had called and assigned for your own deliverance, and they misunderstood. The reason is they were not waiting for God to deliver them the way God wanted to deliver them. They wanted their work to be eased. They wanted their struggle to be removed. But they were not ready, they were not ready to displease Pharaoh. When the Pharaoh was increasing a bit more hardship, you see, all of a sudden, instead of standing with Moses and Aaron, they started having attack against the same Moses and Aaron who supposed to lead them into the promised land. This is how many times the enemy deceives us. This is how many times the enemy creates attacks within us. The same word that's supposed to deliver us, the same man of God that's supposed to lead us, the same leadership that's supposed to deliver us from Egypt. Because of the Egypt in us, we might misunderstand. And it was okay for them to negotiate with Pharaoh. It was okay for them to go and beg in front of Pharaoh. But they refused to accept what Moses and Aaron did. Imagine, they were excited when they saw miracle. They were excited when they understood Moses and Aaron met God and they are coming down to deliver them. There was a great joy in them. But that joy did not remain for too long, as when the enemy started giving them a bit more trouble, their joy has gone. Their worship has gone. Now the same man of God they celebrated, they started having attack. Can we understand how the enemy is deceiving us? The reason is, it was not the external slavery. It was the slavery within them. Because last 430 years, they never heard a word from the Lord. This is the time they are hearing a word. They didn't understand how the word functioned. They didn't understand, even though Pharaoh looks like stronger, even though the Pharaoh is creating trouble, they lost the value of that word. They didn't understand the power of the word. They didn't understand the one who sent Moses and Aaron is more powerful than Pharaoh. If they ever understood that, they would have gone to Moses and Aaron and asked them, see, Pharaoh is giving us more trouble. What God says about it? Instead of asking what God says, they were asking, Pharaoh, can you reduce it? It is too much for us. You see, there's a generation that cried in front of God. And God heard. And God sent a man of God. Now they are not even crying in front of God. They are crying in front of Pharaoh. What happened? Because of the hardship, that reshaped their cry, that reshaped their heart. They lost whose presence they're supposed to cry. They lost the hope that was hidden in the word. They misunderstood the power of the word, that one statement, let my people go, that can break every chains, every bondage, 430 years of slavery within the one word. God did not change the word. The Pharaoh tried the best, but God was sending the same word because he was determined to deliver them. Most of the time, the carnal nature in us will never understand the ways of the Lord or the word of the Lord. That's where we pick up battles that we are not supposed to fight. We understand and we act the way our carnal nature is speaking to us. We will never be able to understand what the Lord is saying. But God was so merciful to them. God did not punish them. God stood on his decision. I have came down to deliver my people. People of God, whatever the enemy is trying to deceive you, I want to encourage you to stand for what God has spoken, because that word is more powerful than any slavery that you have ever been. God bless you.